The comeback is not the recovery. The comeback is often the relapse, and you cannot tell the difference from inside it. You open the profile you have not touched since the loss. You start editing the title, the photo, the line that explains where you are now. You tell yourself you are moving forward. What you actually want is to be recognizable again, fast. There are two rebuilds, and one of them quietly rebuilds the man who fell. You do this alone, usually late. You rehearse the announcement before you have finished the grief. You draft the message that makes the loss sound like a chapter instead of a wound. You are not lying. You are trying to skip the part where no one knows what you are anymore, because that part is unbearable in a specific way. When the thing collapses, the project is not what dies. What dies is the version of you that everyone kept score of, the voice you used in the room, the face you wore when you had answers. All of it goes quiet at once, and the silence is not peaceful. It feels like being unnamed. So the first thing you build is a story, a reason. You make the loss mean something quickly, because a meaning you can say out loud hurts less than a fall you cannot explain. And that instinct is where it gets dangerous. Here's what you do not see. The rush to be seen again is the old self reaching for its own pulse. Shame at being unrecognizable makes you rebuild loud, and loud is exactly the frequency the dead man used. You are not recovering, you are reassembling the thing that could not survive being tested. You put the same performer back on the same stage and call it healing. The quiet rebuild feels like failure while it is happening. No announcement, no new title. You let people wonder, you let them assume you are finished. And in that stretch where no one is applauding and no one is watching, something you never had before starts to show up. You find out what you do when there is no score being kept. That is what rock bottom hands you, and it hands it to almost no one, because almost everyone climbs out before it finishes the work. It strips away every argument for who you were, until only the part that was never performed is left standing. You meet the man underneath the man. Most people rebuild before that man arrives. They get the applause back and lose him forever. What the bottom gives you is not strength. It is the one chance to be honest, offered only to those willing to stay unrecognized long enough to take it.